Hi, I'm Henry David Thoreau. Today I will be completing my Wired autocomplete interview. Let's dive right in. What is Henry David Thoreau known for? I believe I'm known for writing in the transcendentalist movement and being friends with Emerson. People think of me as an inspiration for the civil rights movement because of my radical works on government laws. What was Henry David Thoreau's early life like? I was born and raised in Concord, Massachusetts. My father was the operator of a pencil factory, and my mother rented out parts of the family's home to boarders. I went to Harvard and studied Greek, Latin, and German. I had to take occasional breaks from school because of an illness. What did Henry David Thoreau write? I wrote works related to living in nature, such as Walden, and works related to following one's conscience, such as civil disobedience. What does Henry David Thoreau believe in? I strongly believe in acting on one's individual conscience and not just following government-created laws.
Hi, I'm Ralph Waldo Emerson, and today I'll be doing the wire-authored completed interview. So the first question is, why is Ralph Waldo Emerson known as the father of transcendentalism? Well, I organized a group where I shared my answers to spiritual doubts, an essential philosophy that God could be found by looking in one's soul. I published works that showed how an individual must learn to trust the force within himself. The second question is, why did Ralph Waldo Emerson write Self-Reliance? I wrote Self-Reliance to stress the importance of not conforming to society, instead focus on following your own inner beliefs. Why did Ralph Waldo Emerson's early life impact him? My father was a Unitarian clergyman and reverend, and my mother was an Anglican, which made me interested in divinity. I went to a public school in Boston that recognized my literary talent. I also went to Harvard and then taught at Harvard Divinity School. The last question is, why is Ralph Waldo Emerson important? I am important because I was a significant spokesman of transcendentalism. I voiced my opinion on spiritual and philosophical beliefs that centered around being individual. Thank you for watching this video. See you later.
Hey guys, it's Margaret Fuller. I have another live Instagram video for you, and I have some recently asked questions. So, was Margaret Fuller a transcendentalist? Yes, indeed I was. I was also a feminist and literary critic and writer. So, second of all, did Margaret Fuller write anything? Yes, I wrote Women in the 19th Century, was a feminist work published in the transcendentalist magazine, The Dial. Was Margaret Fuller a feminist? Yes, that's correct. I supported and advocated for feminism, even if it was controversial for my time. I led many social reform movements as well. So why was Margaret Fuller important to transcendentalism? Well, I was really important to the transcendentalist movement, and since I wrote in the Dial and critiqued reviews and essays.
Hello, I'm Walt Whitman, here today to answer some commonly asked questions about me. Number one is, who is Walt Whitman? I'm an author of many collections of poetry. I played a role in reflecting the American society. Another question is, who influenced Walt Whitman? A fellow transcendentalist, Ralph Waldo Emerson, influenced and inspired me because he gave me support and encouragement. Who did Walt Whitman influence? I believe I influenced people in America into becoming bolder as a whole. Because of me, people see the connection between soul, body, and universe that can be shaped by experience. Last question is, who is Walt Whitman's poetry? I think that question means to ask about my poetry. I have a collection of poetry called Leaves of Grass, which I mentioned earlier.
It's like, that's good enough, guys.